Ibiza.
Welcome back to my channel. The Kia EV5 isn't just a vehicle. It's a bold statement in the evolution of electric mobility. When you look at this machine, you don't just see a car. You see the ambition of a brand that's no longer content, with being in the background of automotive innovation. Kia, once known for practical sedans and compact SUVs, has now stepped into the electric battlefield fully armed with something that doesn't just match the competition, it dares to redefine what modern driving feels like. The EV5 is not trying to be a futuristic fantasy. It's built to be your everyday electric revolution. Stylish, functional, bold, and designed to make heads turn whether you're cruising through a city or parked silently in your driveway. From the very first glance, the EV5 demands your attention. Its design isn't borrowed, copied, or softened to appeal to everyone. No, it's edgy, confident, intentional. The front profile of the EV5 is sharp and sculpted, with an almost architectural stance. The lights slice across the face like precision blades. The signature star map lighting detail gives the impression that the car is awake, alert, and ready to move. Its silhouette strikes a balance between aggression and elegance. Every line has purpose. Every panel flows with controlled energy. It's a vehicle that feels sculpted rather than assembled, something formed from a single idea, rather than built piece by piece. Move toward the side and you begin to feel its balance. The height isn't overbearing like a bulky SUV, but it offers the commanding presence of a confident traveler. The proportions are near perfect for its category, long enough to look substantial but short enough to easily weave through tight corners and urban spaces. The flush-mounted door handles, subtle crease lines, and rising shoulder all communicate a sense of motion even when the vehicle is standing still. This isn't a crossover struggling to be an SUV. It's an identity all its own, a crossover that's proud of its crossover DNA. Then comes the rear, an area often forgotten in automotive design. But Kia made sure the EV5's rear is anything but forgettable. The horizontal LED light bar that stretches across the back gives a sense of width, presence, and poise. It's as if the vehicle is grounded, ready to launch. The sharp vertical tail lights blend perfectly into the rear corners, giving off a high-tech vibe. The tailgate is clean, free of unnecessary clutter, and marked only with minimal branding that lets the car's style speak louder than any logo could. From every angle, the EV5 looks like it belongs in a science fiction film, but it's grounded in real-world US. A bility. Open the doors, and you're welcomed into an entirely different atmosphere. The interior of the EV5 doesn't try to impress with complexity. Instead, it embraces simplicity in the most elegant way possible. The dash stretches seamlessly from one end to the other, gently housing the dual display system that acts as both your instrument cluster and your control center. These screens aren't just stylish. They're intuitive, user-friendly, and beautifully integrated into the flow of the cabin. You won't find a sea of buttons or clunky hardware here. Instead, it's clean, minimalist, and modern. The moment you sit inside, you realize this isn't just a cockpit. It's a sanctuary. What makes the EV5's cabin even more inviting is the material selection. This car wasn't just designed for comfort. It was designed with a conscience. You're surrounded by soft-touch materials that are not only luxurious but also sustainable. Vegan leather, recycled textures, and carefully crafted surfaces show that Kia understands the responsibility that comes with creating a modern electric vehicle. It's not just about electric power. It's about the entire ecosystem of mobility, how we sit, drive, touch, and live within our vehicles. Everything you see and feel inside the EV5 feels considered and purposeful. Let's talk space. The cabin is surprisingly roomy for its compact dimensions. The front seats are supportive without being stiff, cushioned without being bulky. Rear passengers enjoy legroom and headroom that you wouldn't expect in a vehicle of this size. The floor is flat thanks to the EV architecture, making it more walkable and less cramped. Whether you're hauling family, friends, or gear for a weekend escape, the EV5 gives you space that feels smartly designed, not forcefully packed in. Even the cargo area benefits from thoughtful layout, easily accessible, well-lit, and ready. For everything from groceries to gear, driving the EV5 is an experience that can best be described as confident and composed. It's not just about going fast, it's about how smooth, how responsive, and how intelligently the vehicle responds to your inputs. The instant torque is there when you need it, but it doesn't throw you back in your seat unnecessarily. The steering feels precise, and the suspension is tuned to balance comfort with agility. Whether you're navigating city traffic or stretching its legs on the highway, the EV5 adapts to your environment like a seasoned travel companion. And all of this happens in near silence, thanks to the nature of electric propulsion. Speaking of propulsion, the EV5 doesn't settle for one-size-fits-all. Depending on your needs, there are multiple motor and battery configurations. Whether you're looking for a range-focused setup to conquer long drives or a dual-motor all-wheel drive version that grips the road with purpose, the EV5 delivers options. Charging is fast and seamless, with both home charging and DC fast charging, capabilities that reduce downtime and increase convenience. You'll spend less time waiting and more time moving. Range anxiety? Not with this one. It's been engineered to go the distance and to do it efficiently. Technology in the EV5 isn't just for show, it's for support. Advanced driver assistance features are baked into the experience, giving you peace of mind during every journey. Adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot detection, 360-degree cameras, all these systems operate in the background to keep you safe while you stay in control. It's the kind of technology that enhances your drive without overwhelming. Everything is customizable. Everything works in harmony. You're not just driving a car. You're piloting a platform that's been engineered to think ahead. Asterisk.